Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the four-part mini-series within the series, Online Business Success Tips. And here is part 3 of 4. All right, now in part 1, we talked a little bit about a referral system and a little bit about an affiliate program to help you get your business up in marketing. In part 2, we talked about the importance of passive and residual income and not leaving any extra money on the table, especially the easy stuff. So here we are, part 3. And this one is about getting yourself positioned in a top-tier company with high-end products and the importance of this. Okay? Now again, this is about positioning yourself in a top-tier company for success. Now let's take a look at it. If you're looking at a company that deals in lesser valued products, I mean, if you're selling items that cost, I don't know, $20, $50, $100, even $500 a pop, how much real income can you be generating off of this? How much profit is there? How much money can you be earning? And I stress this to you because, you know, I used to do that. That was my last couple of companies. I was dealing in lower end products. And here's a fact for you. It does not cost me one dime more, not one dime more today to promote a sale that can turn into a $15,000 profit than it did a year ago in the company I was at. That the most I could make was $90. I mean, really, guys, not one penny more to promote. This is important. It's a huge fact, just like all of these components. And you know, I'll tell you a little story that Harv shared with us, Harv Ecker shared with us when I was in this business course. And this is what really drove the point home. Now, again, this is a multimillionaire talking to you, and this is the value of it. Now, he said he had a good friend of his call him up, talking about this incredible new product he wanted to get involved with. He said, Harv, I really want you to get involved with this business with me. He said, this is going to be, it's going to make us a fortune. He said, I can just see it coming. And Harv said, the only question I asked this man was, how much are we going to sell this product for? And the guy told him, he said, well, they're going to sell for $20 a piece. And Harv said, that's ludicrous. How much can you possibly make at $20 a shot? And the guy said, but Harv, they only cost me $6 a piece. And he says, listen, that's great. You're making a $14 profit, you know, on a $20 item, but how many of these $14 sales do you have to make to really accumulate any kind of wealth? I mean, you're going to be going around the clock. At best, it's going to be hard to pile up any money. And that's why he wasn't interested in it. And if you really think about the logic behind that, it stands true. When you're marketing, go right back to it, guys. I don't care how much you stand to make on anything you sell. Why would it cost any more to promote the product? The marketing value, it's not going to go up. They're not going to charge you less for the ad because your product sells for less. It's the same price. I'm not saying marketing isn't negotiable. That's only an intelligent thing to do. You should always be willing to test the waters out on that. You know, throw it up, negotiate with them a little bit. That's a critical component of business success in itself, is in negotiating. You know what? That's one we'll get to later as well, the power of negotiation. But, you know, in the meantime, we're here talking about high-end products, all right? Like I said, marketing is expensive. It is one of our biggest, if not the business expense in business, is marketing. So why take all that time, effort, and energy to put a product out there that just can't quite simply pay you as much? So start looking at that. Look at the products. And you know, product quality obviously is important too. You want to make sure you're not selling garbage. And you want to try to make sure your product is at least somewhat, if not completely, recession-proof. This needs to be something that'll go out there and stand the test of time, that will be there, that will be in demand, and it doesn't really matter what the economic situation is wherever you sell it. I mean, hopefully you're getting involved in a global business, so you're selling things internationally and you're not just pinpointed to one demographic. You can sell it anywhere. That also makes you a lot more profitable, because keep this in mind. Again, it doesn't cost any more, especially with the internet now. I mean, the World Wide Web has really opened doors for us as entrepreneurs. It doesn't cost me any more to market in Australia than it does in the United States, the United Kingdom, New Zealand, wherever. I mean, all of these countries, you're marketing for whatever you're doing, you're not going to spend any more cash on it. So, you know, why not increase yourself to the largest demographic available? Another good tip. But again, let's keep it about the high-end products. You want to position yourself there. Look at the comp plan. Find out where it's going to be most beneficial for you to come into the company. Because there's a lot of situations where, you know, you market things, and if you don't buy, you know, if you buy in at one level, now you're not commissionable at a higher level and you're giving money away. That's not why we're in business. We're in business to make money. So make sure you don't do that either. Position yourself in the company to where you're at the top of the totem pole and you get paid on everything that happens in your company. It's a great way to acquire extra cash, because everybody's not going to take that step. They're not going to find the value in it, or you know, they're going to find a reason why maybe they just can't come up with the cash to make the investment in themselves. If you can, do it. It's going to make you a lot more profitable. So again, I know this was a quickie, but it really didn't require a whole lot. Position yourself, make sure you're invested, and make sure this is a high-end product that's very profitable and it's got a high ticket value. Because again, I mean, the more it costs, typically, the more money you're going to make when you sell an item. And again, it all comes down to dollars and cents. It costs you no more to promote it, but you're pulling in a bigger profit. Guys, it's just doing smart business, so stay focused on that. And again, I know this was a quickie, but I needed to get the point across, so listen to what I'm saying here, guys. Again, this is not something I made up. This is something, I mean, some of the greatest minds in business have taught me. So pay attention and plug into it and go for the high-end products, go for the high-end sales. And that pretty much wraps up part 3 of the 4-part mini-series. I'll be back with part 4 real quick here, so stay tuned, guys. Bye-bye.